everyone. I'm so humbled to even be standing up here in front of all of you. Thank you for having me. My name is Erin Johnson. I work with ACCEL Schools. I'm a regional vice president now, but I served at Columbus Humanities Arts and Technology Academy for 5 years as the principal. So I'm just going to talk a little bit today about the positive impact that our 8 J1 teachers have had, but also across my 3 schools, 3 of the 4 that have J1 teachers with RVP Consultant Group, we have seen a lot of really positive impact and growth. So when we started kind of post-COVID, looking at our academics and looking at the quality of teachers that were coming into our educational program, it was lacking. We had a lot of deficits. We had a lot of areas that we needed help and support, and the J1s, they came in and they saved us. They literally were the kind of turning point for the academic program at Columbus Humanities. So that was back in the year of 21, 22, I think is when we started. We are in year 3 with some of our J1s. So that's amazing. We love them so much. So ACCEL Schools currently has 88 J1 teachers. 78% are with RVP consultants. So it's amazing. They do great things for our schools. You've even seen today that they are our employees of the month. They are winning teacher of the year. Amazing. They're always one of the first ones that win the employee of the month every year. Some of the highlights we're going to talk about today is they bring cultural awareness to our schools. They produce academic outcomes like out of control. They're so good. And they really, I think the most important is that they promote a positive school culture. They really bring a positive attitude that is unparalleled. They are excited to come to work. They are excited to be a part of our school culture. And I'm just going to kind of go through the biggest thing for cultural awareness. Our staff PD events at one of my schools, Central Point Preparatory Academy. They bring meals for the staff to just promote cultural awareness, bringing their culture. So we provide those opportunities at staff PD events. And then we also have, at most of our schools, we have a Heritage Day. So our students dress in their cultural heritage clothing, and that provides an opportunity for both students and staff to bring pieces of their culture every day. And so one of the things at Columbus Humanities that was so powerful, I think one of the things that led to the biggest academic outcomes is that Columbus Humanities, just a little bit of background, we're over on Morse Road. So if you're familiar with that area, it's one of the most diverse streets in Ohio. We support over 24, I think is where we're at right now, nationalities at our school. So one of the biggest turning points was that our students were seeing teachers that looked like them, that talked like them, that understood them. And so these days were super important when we would bring our Heritage Days, and there was a lot of good presentations. So I think it was in October of last year. So that was this picture here. It was on Heritage Day. And so it's just important for our students to see that there are people that are learning the language just like them, that are in the same process as them. And so it's just really powerful to see that for those Heritage Days. So academic outcomes. There's Miss Pinoso over here. She's sort of highlighted on this slide. Engaging lessons. You cannot walk into Miss Pinoso's room without feeling like you want to sit down and start learning with her. I mean, we've got the Chatta team over here. They're in her classroom every day too, and it's impactful. I mean, she cares about making sure that those lessons are engaging. She cares that those students are learning every single day. She's up there with that same energy all day long from 7:30 to 3:45. So I want to shout out a couple of teachers from academic outcome standpoint. So we have Miss Lagos. At Chatta, she started the year with 58% of her students 2 grade levels behind, and by the mid-year assessment that we just took, only 38% were 2 grade levels behind. Yep. So we got Miss Avila, brought 16% of her kids to above grade level from August to December. Again, that's pretty impressive. In the 23-24 school year, Miss Alaba started the year with no students on or above grade level. So this would have been last school year. By the end of the year, 40% had reached that level, with 30% of them above grade level in math. And then we had Miss Romero started the year with 12% of her kids, kindergarten kids, on or above grade level in reading, but by December that had increased to nearly 30%. So just some really great statistics of our teachers. There's just engaging lessons, they're high quality instruction. They are the first ones to turn in lesson plans. They are the first one. You never have to remind Miss April to turn in lesson plans, ever. She's always the first one at Center Point to turn in her lesson plans. You sent them in yesterday afternoon. They're due on Sunday. So just high quality people. They care, and they want to do well for their students. So you step one foot in any of their classrooms, and it's good stuff. So school culture. I think the biggest thing for this is their eagerness to participate and learn. And I think that's where in 21-22 we were seeing a struggle with our teachers that we currently had, is they just weren't engaged. They weren't engaged with what we were doing as a network, as a school. They kind of brought a lifeblood to our schools and got other people to start caring, because they saw that these were professional people that really cared about their profession. They cared that they were successful. They cared. And other people started seeing that and seeing our J1 teachers starting to get awards and starting to say, oh, this is a real job. Like, I need to be coming to work because I gotta beat these people. I gotta beat Ms. Peñoso. So, we really just started seeing that, they're just the level of engagement, whether it was a staff professional development, getting their lesson plans in. We just saw a level of engagement that they were just eager to be successful, and that it made other people want to do the same. It made our school feel like a real school. Like it was kind of the tipping point of just feeling like, okay, we have a building full of professionals now, because 8 people care, Yeah. So we have, and also I wanted to highlight, because I didn't realize the Mount Auburn peeps were going to be here today. I have a picture up here of the Mount Auburn peeps. Did you guys make that for Mr. Horn? Was that you? So this is one of our principals and RVPs as well. He's in the middle there. And those are with his J1 teachers at Mount Auburn in Cincinnati. And they made him that outfit. So wanted to highlight that. So, yeah. So like I said, with Columbus Humanities, that was really sort of the biggest thing was, these are all the flags, the picture down at the bottom there. Those are all of our flags that we change out depending on the nationalities that we serve at our school. And just having this J1 program, the positive of just having, people who care about the world and bringing the world into the school and sharing out what our students are capable of, they're unparalleled. So we appreciate our J1 so much, and I appreciate all of you. Again, I'm humbled to be in front of all of you and being asked to be a part of this today. So thank you.